Before you judge me for wanting to send my husband to prison, knowing that if he's being found guilty, he will spend the rest of his life in prison. Before you judge me, please listen. I met my husband. We got married. Things went south. I gave him two beautiful girls. But this man, he keeps abusing me. He keeps beating me. I'm a young woman. I did not give him a son. And this man keeps saying that he's tired of this marriage, that I should leave, that he doesn't want to get married to me anymore, that I cannot give him a son and all that. After all I've given to this man, after all I've put in this marriage, after the sacrifices I've made in this marriage, I've gone through 9 months twice for this man, giving him two daughters. He does not appreciate me, nothing. And he wants this marriage to be over. What will my family say? What will my friends? What will all these women that are single, that I keep shaming, what would they say? I cannot leave this marriage. Where am I going to? Where will I go to? Instead of me to leave this marriage, this man, I'll put him in prison. He will go to jail. He will go and stay in prison instead of him to be here and be threatening to divorce me and be threatening to leave me. I had a lot of things happening about men in my country that are molesting their daughters, their children, their housemates and all that. That was how the inspiration of accusing my husband for molesting our two daughters came about. I thought about it over and over again, and I thought it was the best thing to do than to leave this marriage. Why would I leave this marriage? Do you know what this man have done to me? Do you know the beating I've taken in this marriage? Do you know the sacrifices I've put in this marriage? And he wants to abandon me. He wants to leave me like that. For whom? I thought about it. I've seen a lot of news going around, men sleeping with their daughters and all that, and I've seen how the society frowns at it. Instead of me leaving this abusive marriage, instead of me leaving this man that is constantly talking down on me, abusing me, making me feel like shit, instead of me leaving, I'd rather accuse him of sleeping with our daughters. And I did it. I accused my husband for molesting our two beautiful daughters, all under the age of 6. And when he got out there, everybody was supporting me. Everybody was so against my husband. They wanted him unalived. In fact, I saw it and I was so happy. I was ready to send my husband to prison for life instead of leaving him for abusing me, treating me like shit. Why would I leave? So that my fellow women will shame me, so that my fellow women will laugh at me. All those women that are single that have been shaming, so they will come and shame me. Why would I leave? So after I laid those heinous accusations on my husband, it got to social media. Bloggers carried it. They were condemning him. They were calling him all sorts of names. It made me feel good for all he has put me through. To see him go through even worse, it made me feel good. So as things were moving so fast, the police came and arrested him, and I still stood my ground that he molested our daughters, even when I know he did not. I stood my ground. They arrested him. He was pleading that he's innocent. He was pleading that he's innocent, that he didn't know that I did that. He was so shocked. So I thought I had won. I thought they were actually going to put him in prison, like I've planned the whole thing out. But to my shock, the police outdid themselves. They did thorough investigation on my daughters, and they found out that my daughters have not been defiled by anyone, that my daughters are still intact. So they called me, they questioned me again. What did you say your husband did to your daughters? So when I saw the evidence in front of me, I had to confess that I accused my husband because he was abusing me. And now I'm about to go to the prison that I wanted to put my husband in. I'm about to replace my husband in prison. I wanted him there, not me. But as things are looking, it feels like I am going to be the one in prison for the rest of my life. And my daughters are going to grow up not having that bond, that mother-daughter relationship with me because of my evil plans. I heard this story and I was shocked. First of all, I saw the story on social media about the man that molested his two daughters, all under the age of 6. I heard the story. I felt so sick. Like, it was so, I was like, what world are we living in? A lot of us believed this woman. A lot of bloggers ran with the story. A lot of news outlets published the story. And this man was arrested. We all saw the video of this man being arrested and he was being interrogated. The man was in so much shock. He was still pleading innocent. He was saying that he cannot believe his wife, Chisom, could do that to him. A lot happened during that period. Everybody called this man devil, that he deserves to own a life for doing that to his daughter. And this wife of his knew within her that her husband was innocent. If he was abusing you, person tie your leg, make you no leave. If he was truly abusing you, did anybody tie your leg not to run away, not to leave? Not to, the same way you came and was screaming that he molested your daughters, knowing fully well that he did not. You could have channeled it in that route. If actually your husband was abusing you, but you chose You chose the harshest, deadliest way. You chose the worst way. What if the youth got hold of your husband before the police did? You know what they would have done to your husband, knowing that he was innocent? This woman is the reason why so many people doubt women that are actually going through this in their homes. Their husbands are doing such to their house helps or to their daughters. This woman is the reason why people will doubt such women that are genuinely experiencing such events in their homes. This is what a woman did to her husband. I am so grateful that the man is being vindicated. I'm so grateful that this man is free of this accusation and that he did not unalive himself or someone unalive him for this kind of accusation. I honestly hope that the police force will arrest this woman and make her serve the life imprisonment that she wanted her husband to serve for false allegations. I hope this will serve as a very big lesson to any woman out there that is planning such thing against their husband. What is good for the goose is also good for the gander. I am not one for gender wars or anything like that. What is wrong is wrong. What is good is good. What is good for the goose is also good for the gander. If she wanted this for her fellow human being, let's remove husband, wife, this is your fellow human being, and you know the heftiness, the heftiness of the consequences for such heinous actions towards minors, but you decided to cook this up and dish it to another human being. I hope the police force and I hope the courts will also apportion this judgment to her, for her to serve life imprisonment as well. Oha for Oha, Egusi for Egusi, Ogbono for Ogbono, period. And I hope this serves as a lesson to other women, other girls that want to lay false allegations to their fellow human being for something that they did not commit. If you're strong and wicked enough to accuse your fellow human being for such atrocious acts, you should also face the consequences. This is not a gender war. This is about what is good and what is wrong in our society. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a lovely day.